What's the word? What's the word? What's the mother word, man? Hey, I need y'all to like, comment, and subscribe. Subscribe. Did you hear me? Like, comment, and subscribe. It's three things. It's real easy, man. Gather in, gather in. We're gathered here today to talk about Cardi B and Meg Thee Stallion's latest albums and controversies. Yes, get in here. Let's go, man. Y'all know we cooking hibachi before we go to sleep. You feel me? So, man, let's start with Meg Thee Stallion, man. As everybody knows around me, you know, I'm a Tory supporter. Does that mean I wish bad on a woman? No. But I feel like if you never learn your lesson on certain issues, you know, they could never be fixed. You feel me? So I feel like she just never really learned her lesson with the Tory Lanez situation, you know. So, you know, she moves on, you know, what she's supposed to do. And if there's something that really happened to her, you know, I got the utmost, you know, sympathy for her, because that should never happen to no woman. But, you know, I'm skeptical. Skeptical. You know what I'm saying? So she gets with Klay Thompson, bro. I guess you could throw kind of Sierra in here too, because Russell was going through the same thing. She gets with Klay Thompson, bro, and Klay Thompson looked like he was happy. I can't care, and I bet laying up to that, waking up the next to that, and all that, boy, that could be something to see. I bet, my boy, I bet. And if y'all don't know, Klay Thompson just got benched, so pretty much Klay Thompson career is on the, you know, back burner. Well, not back burner. He's on the backside of his career, and yeah, I don't think she gonna be with Buddy that long. You feel me? I feel like this was something to kind of boost popularity, and at the same time, they probably, you know, really do fool with each other. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like this something is, you know, once he not who he is no more, I feel like, yeah, she probably won't fool with him like that. You know what I'm saying? Like the notoriety will be gone. It's just like the allure that was around him as Klay Thompson. It's not there no more, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. I just feel like, you know, in a lot of these situations, you know, whoever it is on the opposite end, whether it be the man or the woman, when they dealing with somebody with money or status and that disappears, a lot of these people disappear with their status of money, you know? So, I don't know. You just call it, you know, just a hunch. Just like my hunch was on Russell Wilson and Sierra. You know, I was saying that, you know, once his career started to go down the drain, you know, we're going to see how long she stay with him. So, right now, we there. Russell Wilson career is on the back burner. We're going to see how long, you know, they stay together. But back to the topic at hand. We talking about these albums as well. Meg Thee Stallion, I ain't listen to it. You know, I know she got flow, but, you know, just ain't my cup of tea, you know what I'm saying? But I did like the song she did with Dolph. R&B, jam, you know what I'm saying? I like her verse on there, everything. She got, Tina Snow got verses. You can't cap on Tina Snow for having verses. But been seeing a lot of people saying they heard the album, and you know, she still talking about popping that thing. And you know, at the end of the day, that's what you get a lot of, you know, just remastered and redone songs, you know, just, you know, different tunes and stuff like that. So, hey, you know, that's what sells, but, you know, you see a lot of people tired of it. You know, they ain't trying to do it. So, hey, man, it's looking like this industry, as far as this rap goes for the women and men, you know, it's drying up out here. So, you know, Meg Thee Stallion is one of these ones that was at a pinnacle, and, you know, I just feel like she kind of got with Klay Thompson as one of those things where, you know, it'll help her career. You know, we move on over to Cardi B album, transition into that. You know, I'm hearing the same thing. You know, just a lot of the same stuff going on. And what's crazy is I was a Cardi B fan on that Invasion of Privacy. I really liked that. They Be Careful With Me song was hard. But she done came a long way from those songs, you know what I'm saying? Those songs that, you know, maybe somebody wrote for her probably, you know, whatever, you know, that really, you know what I'm saying, touched your soul, you know what I'm saying, or got you through something or whatever the case may be. You know, she really had some, you know, some good tracks on there. I'm hearing that the last album was just on the same thing that made the Stallion, just same thing repackaged over and over. And at this point, I don't even think people are even talking about the album, either one of them. I think it's just one of those things like it just kind of came and went. So, you know, it's just kind of crazy how, you know, both of these women ended up getting with, you know, athletes around the time that their albums dropped, because Cardi B ended up getting with Stephon Diggs, and the stuff that is going on with that situation is crazy. You got all type of allegations that this man part of the LGBTQ plus IA minus ZBS, yeah, all that. You got accusations of that. Then you got all these baby mamas popping up out the woodwork while she pregnant. They finna have 4 kids the same age. You know, it's crazy. But she left Offset because she said he was a cheater, but she with a man that got 4 kids on the way. You know, ain't no telling what else he out here doing, giving out pink little nose candy to the girls on the boat, man. It's just been a roller coaster ride with these two, man. So, I don't know, man. You just kind of feel like these celebrities and their tactics are kind of getting played out. And as the the fans get older, you know, they tend to peep those things. And I think at this point, people are kind of peeping the playbook about the female, you know, rappers getting with athletes, and around the time they release that, I'm like Glorilla with Brandon Ingram. It's just kind of crazy how all of this kind of correlates. But I don't know, man. You know, just my, you know, little assessment of the situation. But y'all let me know down in the comments what y'all think, okay?